Hello, everyone. I'm Chestic44, also known as Fly, and welcome to this Let's Play of the Wrath of the Righteous. Last episode, we grabbed a bunch more of those stones and the like that we needed to find. Don't worry, we have a place for them. Or we will have a place for them. We'll deal with that later. And we found this area, which is basically a big Fallout reference. Big hidden vault of sorts underground. Mineshaft, actually. People have been hiding in here for 100 years since Sarkoris fell. Well, we're gonna do what we can to try and help them out. Failed a perception check.
We do it my way.
Huh. Well, I guess we missed something.
This is my kind of work.
Masterwork, that. Regular, that. I guess we missed something hidden. It's probably not in... Oh, hello! But yeah, whatever was hidden probably wasn't really that important. Nothing there. Oh, there's something. Take that. Masterwork, that. Masterwork, and coins.
Follow if you dare.
Take all of that loot. Not masterwork, but I'll take the rest.
I'm off.
And there's a path downwards here we can take a look at. The lower floor.
We should move. I do what I must.
More loot. Doot. And some more loot. Take it all. Giant mutant centipedes. Probably a source of meat.
I'm gone.
He was a good druid. Deeply spiritual. May he rest in peace. Always was good with nature. Even grew a tree out of his head. Right, he used to say that was how nature sent him all the clever thoughts in his head. He was a very smart fellow. Another reference. The grave looks very fresh, but the tree growing from it is surprisingly mature and tall. The water from the underground well is covered by a thin, oily film, and it reeks of rot. Well, not very good there. Oh, missed a loot. Yoink, yoink. Composite. Masterwork. Masterwork coin. Alright, let's see if we can make our way to this shrine.
We do it my way.
Exit to the surface over here. Leave. And let's get to the exit down here. Again, good speed. I am, anyway. Shrine of the Three. Alright, we can go around to it. Evade the enemies, and something's happening back at base. Ah, right, enchanting Baphomet's fire. Yes, please do that. Thank you. Agaboya, you're fine there. Setsuna. Let me drop a save. I want to see if I can take out this army. Alright, Demon Army, let's clear you out. Speedy. Alright, Firestorm will take out a lot of these. That really did do a lot. Alright, let's do a load on these guys. You can go ahead and attack here. Those air elementals are very weak. Ow. Interesting choice. We can burn them all. Perfect. And we got him. Not too shabby. Having dealt with the demons, the Crusaders discover a Sarkorian city that was turned into a necropolis. Among the sand and bleached bones, the soldiers find some ancient treasures. The Intendants are already planning vast excavations. They believe that even after months of work, they would still keep finding all kinds of valuables here. Nice. So that path is cleared out. It looks like to get any further, we'll need to march this way. So, we got a demon army here to clear. So these guys are immune to fire, but we do have Ice Storm. And dealt with. See, I would have been able to use the Scout to take them out, except she only had fire, so it would have been very painful. But that was easier. Low rumbling comes from the mouth of the volcano. Crude drawings cover the surrounding stones, indicating that this place was once used for sacrifices to the fire in the depths. These drawings are much older than Sarkoris, but powerful demons managed to subjugate both the energy of this place and its keeper spirits. Alright. Move on a bit closer. We've made it to the Shrine of the Three. Alright, we're here. We're not fatigued. But we are going to be dealing with a fight in a few moments, so let me see. Spells. There's got to be some decent spells here. Remove disease, burning entanglement. You don't really have much in the way of buffing spells, do you? Greater heroism isn't going to help very much. Communal True Seeing could you have use. Go with a Heroic Invocation.
I'm always open to
You
ideas.
are going to... Okay, Weird is going to be very useful for you. You don't really have any buffing spells either. Go with the Communal True Seeing. You have buffing spells, don't you? You have Prayer.
I'm always ready.
Nope, not that. You have Bless, don't you? You do have Bless. So that's a few spells cast. God, I have so many spells that I can cast. I can do Angelic Aspect. You know what? Go ahead and cast that.
Anything new?
And you... Go ahead and cast... Haste. Okay. Dropping a save. Okay, in we go. I think we've met before. It's a shame that this time we meet not in the tavern, but on the field of battle. A shame for you, of course. Indara is an Oread warrior from Garund and an expert on military history and warfare. Wow, that's from a while ago. Who are you? I am Indara, an authoritative researcher in the field of... Why am I telling you this? I am the person who is going to kill you. Do you worship demons? No, they are my allies. I offered them a deal, and they were sufficiently surprised to let me demonstrate my skills. After I planned and flawlessly executed an operation that destroyed the Blackstone Company patrol, my new colleagues were forced to admit that they could use my services as a tactical leader. Why did you come here? It was you who brought me here. Or your mercenaries, to be precise. As the wise Sir Cole would say, the seventh rule of tactics is to translate your schemes into action with one hand as you distract your foes with the other. We noticed that Blackstone Company patrols were scouring the area, so we set up an ambush and interrogated the prisoners we captured. They babbled about a hidden Sarkorian refuge not far from here. We never found it, though. My new allies offered a wide range of ideas from let's grind these mountains into dust to humans be damned, let's get out of here. But I came up with a better plan. If these people still live, they must have a source of food and fresh water. We use magic to discover an underground stream that runs from this temple. By defiling it and poisoning its water, we managed to lay siege to the Sarkorian refuge without even knowing where it is. A brilliant plan, isn't it? Is there any way I can convince you that you've made a mistake by consorting with demons? Indara shrugs dispassionately. You may try, but you are unlikely to succeed. I have weighed all of the available options and decided that these demons would be the optimal helpers in my current situation. It pains me to admit, but I have grown disillusioned with the last war of Jistka. Even that legendary conflict fails to meet my high standards. It's obvious that Galarian cannot satisfy my needs, so I wish to move to a more fitting place. The Abyss consists of countless realms embroiled in endless conflict, so there must be at least one that will suit my requirements. The demons grin viciously, exchange glances, and cast bloodthirsty looks at the back of Indara's head. These demons will deceive you and kill you once you outlive your usefulness. Of course, I have accounted for such an eventuality. Should that happen, I will destroy them all and resort to my backup plan. Among the surviving Sarkorians, whose lives I practically hold in my hands, there should be at least several practitioners of a peculiar magic tradition, the God Callers. I will make them call upon the higher powers and transport me to whichever abyssal realm I deem appropriate. Otherwise, I will completely cut off their water supply and let them die of thirst. The demons' vile grins fade. They look at each other with uncertainty. You failed to account for something. There isn't a single God Caller among the surviving Sarkorians. They have lost that ancient practice. I see. This certainly narrows down my corridor of opportunity. But what's my alternative? I fail to see one. What kind of place are you seeking? I long to see a world where weapons are so perfect that crude contests of might have become pointless. Imagine a war where every single soldier, without exception, possesses a crushing might that no armor can deflect. A war where the outcome depends entirely on tactics, flexibility, concealing yourself and your true intentions, or displaying superior planning and intellect. Indara rolls her eyes. I have grown tired of watching soldiers compete over whose axe strikes the hardest and whose shield holds the longest. Magicians argue about whose magical axe strikes the hardest and whose magical shield holds the longest. The smart ones still lose to muscle-bound brutes, to people with better armor enchantments, and to spellcasters with higher-level spells. It all boils down to savage strength, completely invalidating any creative approaches. Have you ever heard of the Grand Duchy of Alkenstar? They invented something called firearms. They are weapons that kill from a distance, can penetrate any armor, and anyone can use. You may be right. The idea of journeying to Alkenstar sounds more promising than a plan reliant on demons sticking to their word. Even during our first meeting, I thought of you as a worthy opponent in a debate, unlike certain babelicious halfling monks. You've just proven my judgment correct. I propose we consider our conflict a mere misunderstanding. In order to make amends, and thank you for the assistance, I will, of course, aid you in slaughtering these simpletons. I suggest using tactical stratagem number... explaining it would take longer than dispatching them. Let's just finish them off. One of the demons shrieks furiously. You'll pay for that, wretch! Let's kill her the way she taught us. We'll see what her lousy tactics are worth. Right. Oh, goody. And more demons are coming in.
I won't let you hurt my
Indara is an expert in combat tactics. You will have to win this battle in tactical combat mode. Yep, it has to be like this. Alright. And there's these various traps around here. I need to hit them in order to deactivate them. Woljif, you can't reach the next one. But you can cast a spell, and unfortunately there's no audio going on, which is honestly really annoying. Chain Lightning. Coordinator from the Abyss Combat Party. Alright, you're done. My turn. I am going to go and pull this lever. There we go. There's another one over there I need to deal with, but I can get to this and disarm this. Or I will be able to soon. I don't know why that trap triggered. I disabled the trap. I don't know why it's still there. Grr. Alright, Ulbrig. You can actually fly in, I think. Yep, death from above. Go ahead. There's some damaging. Okay, you can get around, pull this lever. Thank you. Lan, you need to get a load of shots out, please. Thank you very much. You can kill this one, I think. Well, you can try anyway. Nenio, let's get a big spell out here. How about Weird? Weird'll work. Well, that killed two of them. Go ahead, Indara. Alright, Ember. Destruction? Go ahead and cast Destruction on this one. Well, that did some damage. Woljif, get over there and stab him.
Why not both?
You, take care of that. Tried to dispel some things. Ulbrig, finish this guy off, please. There you go. Ulbrig can go again. Go ahead. Aivu. You can't reach that one. Oh, wait, you can. Okay, that disarmed that one. Lan, let's see here. Surprisingly, you can shoot... Oh wait, there's a guy literally right next to you. Shoot him dead, please.
Survive me.
Well, that was fairly good. Nenio, magic missile. Okay, immune to magic missile. Well, Lan is fine there. Oh, I didn't see that one there. Alright. Shoot
Surrender or else.
that guy. Didn't do much. Can you charge and kill this one? Thank you! Okay, my next task will be... Let's see. Over in this direction, I think. I don't know why. We disarm these spells, and yet they still happen. Really annoying. The whole thing doesn't actually work how it's supposed to. Alright, Ivu. You've got a very good run that you can do here. Okay, you'll be able to take care of that later. Yeah, the Shadow Demon is good to resist these guys. Lan, go ahead and shoot this guy dead. Thank you. Nenio. Can you get another weird spell out here? Not quite. I mean, you can move out to here. Next round. Ember. Well, you can shoot one of these.
For apologies.
Watch and learn.
Woljif. You can head over this way. I am going to go pull this lever. Or not. Yeah, keep going for the Shadow Demon. That actually works for me. You can death from above. You can't death from above. No, you can't. Alright, go this way. Keep away from Ivu. Okay, I don't know why Ivu isn't triggering that. That's really annoying. Okay, I'm gonna need to come back to deal with it. I don't know why that guy did that, but okay.
Make every
You
strike
can get a
count.
shot on that guy. Shadow Demon is distracting him. Nenio, get up to here, please. You'll deal with that next round. I have no idea where you're going.
I'll hit you.
You're fine on the Rift of Ruin. Woljif. Can you actually reach this? You can't. I'll leave that to
Distract them
Nenio.
for me. Time to share your treasures.
Okay. You need to pull this. Oh, you can't. Fine. Pull that to disarm it. And then start running this way. Ulbrig, get over to... Actually... Death from above. There you go, that one's dead. Okay, Ivu. Can you take care of this one? That works. Alright, Lan. Shoot this one.
You've crossed the wrong line.
Shadow Demon attacks. Nenio, thank you for doing that.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Indara can finish off that one. Ember. You know what? Ear-piercing scream on this guy. That did almost nothing. Woljif, you can get a lot of sneak attacks on him, provided you can actually hit it. Surprisingly, you can't. Okay, head on up to here. We'll use it in a minute. Olbrig. Leave that one to Indara. That was some really good hits. Jeez, this sniper just does not want to deal with anyone, does he? I vote. Okay. Shadow Demon running for some reason. Land, shoot it. There you go. Now we just need to deal with this
Mind
one.
over muscle.
Indara, get over and deal with that guy. Ember, try and get over there to shoot him. Woljif,
Stab
make
you
your
as
way
ever.
over.
Why not both?
And use this. There we go. Now we just need to deal with this. Can you fly over? You're exhausted. God frickin'. Why do the traps trigger even after I've gotten rid of them? That doesn't make any sense. Alright, Lan, get up there so we can shoot this thing.
This.
Should have listened to reason.
Shoot him.
Surrender or else.
Get over there.
Distract them for me.
You
Get over
should have
there.
run.
Get over there. Well, at least you're not running.
Make every strike count.
Almost got him. Nenio,
I'll
shoot him.
remove this obstacle.
And there you go. Thank you, Indara. Indara scowls at the demon corpses with mild disdain. Either I'm a bad teacher, or these were my most tactically challenged students. In either case, I don't mourn their passing, but I do mildly regret the fact that our acquaintance happened to be so brief. The warrior woman speaks in a candid tone as she looks at you. Most people believe me to be arrogant, but they are mistaken. I simply have very high standards, and my respect is not easily earned. I am impressed by your wisdom and erudition, and your advice could not have come at a more opportune time. I thank you for it, and wish you success in your war. I hope you'll draw a lesson from this. I might. I do enjoy learning. Indara produces a thin manuscript from her pocket. This is my journal, full of observations on the Crusaders' tactics in their war against the demons. It collects their most typical mistakes, as well as a number of reflections that could improve the efficiency of your troops. Deliver it to your officers. It'll do them a world of good, assuming they are smarter than these idiots. Indara nods at the demon corpses with disdain. And now I bid you farewell. Should my journey inspire me to write a full treatise, you can expect to receive a signed copy. Well, thank you very much. Why am I blue? Indara's treatise. Alright, everyone gather together. I have a spell or two to cast. And we're going to avoid that. Specifically, I need to cast a spell that removes, fatigue. Which one is it? There we go. Rejuvenating Poem. There we go. We're no longer fatigued. Alright. Can you please just pick that up? Thank you. Thank you. Alright. Is there anything of note in here? It looks like demons use this
My
hole to enter the
skills
shrine.
Absolute. Yes?
You should probably give him a heal. Thank you. And there's not really anything in those. The altar is covered with profane and insulting inscriptions that have been scratched into its stone surface. Ah. The statues look cracked, as if somebody laboriously pounded on them with something heavy.
Follow if you dare.
And we need to investigate the water source. Which has to be in this direction somewhere. The dirty, stagnant
It's time
water
to
reeks
act.
of rot. Well, that's, extremely unfortunate. Friggin' traps. You get rid of the traps, and yet they're still there. It's really annoying.
I'm off.
Like, I like the idea that you have these traps and you run around and hit levers in order to get rid of them, but the fact they're still there even after you've gotten rid of them, that shouldn't be. Anyway, I'm gonna end this episode here. Next episode, we'll head back and let the foreman know that things are not well here. That'll be in the next episode. So until then, I am Chester44, also known as Falai. That is me, Ulbrig, Woljif, Ember, Lan, and Nenio. This has been a Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous, and I shall see you all next time.